Hey, what's up, dudes? Haha, what's this? No, as you can probably see by the title of the video, I will not be making a video about this little thing right now. I want to take it out to the range. I'm doing that this weekend, and I will do a video afterwards. Maybe of some footage. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to combine videos and edit and do all that kind of shit. But, yeah, this will be an upcoming video, probably one of the next ones. This video... Oh, yeah, by the way, I want to try to have my videos be more short and to the point, and go over some more precise facts of things. A lot of my older ones is just like, oh yeah, this knife is 4-inch blade, about, it's this steel, pretty good, yeah. I want to try to be a little more in-depth with things, and the sticker thing, I want to, maybe this weekend I'll make a board, like a platform board to kind of make videos on. This is just my coffee table, but I want to make kind of, maybe put some felt on it. I don't know, I might get into that this weekend too. And the sticker thing, I kind of want to start a little collage collection / whatever of stickers. And I'm not asking for anyone to send me any. I just want to do that. Give something to look at in between all the you know. And I'm not stealing it at all from him, but I picked up the idea sort of from Superfly Fat Guy. He is a awesome YouTuber, awesome guy. I watch all his videos, and I'll put his link in the description. He has some really good videos, and he's just an all-around, like, interesting guy. I could probably just sit and talk to him for hours. He just is so funny and lively and smart, and puts out some good videos. But no, this video is on the Benchmade Presidio Ultra. It is Benchmade's one of their more, I wouldn't really say budget, because it still is a Benchmade, and Blade HQ right now, $110.50 for this. So, compared to a lot of other Benchmades, it is kind of budget, but I like what Benchmade and other brands do, along with kind of the Spyderco, Tenacious, Ambitious, Resilience, you know, that line. Kind of budget blades to get you into their kind of style, get you into their water, and have you trying out their knives. And it's kind of like a marketing piece, because hopefully you'll buy some of their more higher end knives, which, case in point, this $110.50, not bad at all for it's an EDC plus size. I would put this in the category of the Rat Model 1, things like that, the Kershaw Cryo 2, the larger Kershaw Emerson CQC knives, you know, just something that fills your hand. It's not really a little pocket knife. But quick run through this. It is 8.25 inches all the way. I always kind of liked the measurements in knife videos, because then I would like take mine out on a measuring tape and be like, ooh, that's a little bigger than it looks in the video, or smaller. So the measurements kind of give you something to gauge off of, which 8.25 inches full length. The blade length is 3.47 inches, so 3.5-inch blade. I'm guessing the 3.47 is the cutting edge, and 3.5 is all the way to the hilt. It is made of 440C, as you can see right there. If it will focus, there it goes, 440C. Mel Pardue design, made in the U.S. It is a black oxide coating, holding up very well. I've been carrying this probably about 3 weeks. A lot of heavy cutting with cardboard at work, and a little bit of wood just to test it out. And it is still very, very sharp. This would just slice right through you. And I haven't touched it up at all or anything. So 440C is a good steel, not super soft, and it's not rock hard like S30V or something like that. Actually, it's 58 to 60 on the Rockwell hardness scale, so not bad. Classic drop point. Personally, my favorite blade shape is the classic drop point, just like this. My second favorite is probably the Hinderer style knives, also drop point, and then probably the leaf shape, like the Spydercos and stuff like that. But I also like the drop points with a little bit of a recurve. This doesn't; it's a straight edge, but I like them to have a little bit of a recurve. So when you're bearing into something, it kind of just makes it that much easier. This is hollow grind. Again, hollow grind not bad. This hollow grind's a little high, so it's good for slicing. But again, my preferred is full flat grind. This is the black blade plain edge. You can get the black blade serrated or satin plain or satin serrated, and the full model number is Benchmade 522BK for black. So yeah, that's the model. 4.8 ounces, so it falls under that that EDC kind of nothing fancy kind of benchmark, under 5 ounces, and it does that very well. And you notice it because of the handle scales, which are Norol GTX, which Benchmade calls it. Norol is spelled N-O-R-Y-L GTX, so you can look into it more, but it's basically an FRN, synthetic plastic, which really lightens it up. But it is kind of thick for my liking. If you look at the Cryo 2 and stuff like that, it's not even that thin to this liner here. By the way, the thickness, it is, what did I do? 0.64 inches, so it's pretty thick, but the lightness keeps it down in the pocket. It kind of takes away from the bulk just because it's lighter. I don't know why, it just feels not as bulky because it's lighter. Inset jimping, the jimping is exceeded by the handle scales, so they're there, and they market this as like a lightweight tactical folder, and I'd probably have some other options that I would pick up first, but it could do the job definitely, just because of its reach and just overall size. It's not a little knife. But yeah, the jimping kind of knocks it away from that tactical roll, for me at least. It's there and it works, but not too crazy. And the handle scales do have traction. Surprisingly enough, they're not smooth at all. They are here, obviously, but here it's got some texture to it, and it is Axis lock. Axis, A-X-I-S, not Axis lock. Axis lock, which is basically like a not plunger, but of course I can't think of it right now. But basically, all it does is goes against the backstop there. Which, yeah, won't focus. The backstop in there. Let me light this up for you. Goes in the backstop in there, and you pull back, and it releases the blade. And then once it snaps in, this goes forward, locking it into place there. So, that was horrible. You probably didn't get any of that, huh? But, it makes for awesome deployment and closing. I mean, it feels assisted. It's not. It's a manual knife. Focus. It's a manual knife, but, I mean, how many other knives open like that? But yeah, that's basically the rundown. Made in the USA, and the rundown of the Benchmade Presidio Ultra. There's others in the line. There's the Presidio and then the Mini Presidio. A little more higher end, a little more expensive. Aluminum handle scales, I believe. But overall, this can get your foot in the door if you're looking for Benchmade and not really willing to spend the $250 to $350 and upwards on a really good Benchmade. You want to try out Benchmade, and maybe getting a knife like this for $110, maybe that'll get your foot in the door, and you'll really fall in love with Benchmade and be a Benchmade guy then, But I like how companies do that. But other than that, stay tuned. I'll be making a video on this little guy. Picked it up this past weekend. And I want to start doing some videos on other things I like. Probably 3-4 months ago, I got completely obsessed with Bitcoin, and kind of still am. So I want to start making maybe some videos on how I've been getting a lot of free Bitcoin off some gambling sites, which I don't recommend, but I got a lot off of it a few times, and some faucets, and how I have cloud mining and stuff like that. And I know it sounds super weird and stupid, but maybe if I can figure out on my iPad here some Clash of Clans videos. Some of you I probably just lost a lot of you, but I'm like obsessed with that game too as well. So I want to figure out on my iPad how to do like screencast or something like that. But other than that, I want to try to keep like with the channel, I want to try to keep my videos a little shorter and actually go over some like specifications of things, not just here it is, you know. My past videos, I never really like had info available like as I was reviewing it to go over exact specifications. No real measurements, hardly. But yeah, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and subscribe to Superfly Fat Guy. He's an awesome guy. Puts out some really cool, funny videos, really informative videos, and then some really serious videos that kind of like get you thinking. You know, he's just an awesome guy. That's kind of where I got this sticker idea from. So, not trying to steal it from you, Super, but keep up the good videos, man. Alright, I'm going to end this. It's gone way too long. Have a good one.